guess we're going vertical today. This is Delray Beach. Just saw a show, and they had a big fair today. I didn't really get to do more than get messed up in traffic. Uh, but I wasn't planning to come. It was a surprise. Delray Fair, I think it's called. There's the old train depot. Cute, cute, cute. There's the water tower. I've got a dog pulling me, so please excuse the shaky video quality. Dusty went to the ocean today. She does not like the beach. Will you please stop pulling me? She doesn't like the beach. She just freaks out. But I picked her up, and then I went in the ocean with her, and I held her, and I told her it was okay, and she was okay. She didn't like it at all. Obviously, no sharks got her or anything. Look at this. She's out of control. I guess it's the husky in here. Oh. Yeah, so yesterday saw a crazy monkey or some kind of primate with a long tail, and I thought it was a cougar because it had that kind of coloring of like a mountain lion, but it has a black face, a kind of a leathery wrinkled face. Not wrinkled, but it's got these ridges by his nose and his cheeks. And it was near this place called the Lauder Ale Brewery, and it's in a really industrial area, so it's kind of crazy because it's between train tracks and the highways are there, Highway 595, and this a big electrical, like, I don't know, transformers or so, just such nasty environment, and this little area that's forested. It's like brush. I wouldn't even call it a real forest, but apparently these primates have been living there since 1947, I think, 45, 47. Some got released, and when I looked it up afterward, and I'm looking for pictures, I'm seeing different kinds of things. I saw there's some little guys, but this thing that I saw, I would say is bigger than this dog here. And like, I would love to have been able to be like, hop in, let's go for a drive. And the three of us could just ride along together, but that could go so wrong. But in my cartoon mind, next time I meet a primate like that, yeah, it would be great to have friends like that. Yeah. So yeah, I saw it. It was crawling underneath a shuttle bus. There's this place called the Park and Go, and I took a little bit of footage after the fact, like, because I stopped and turned around and went back to try to get it. And I there's like 30 seconds or a minute of me looking for it. And then later after the show, I took another video. So when I figure out how to make something with that, I'll add it together. It's just crazy. I'll give the location, but please, anybody, don't mess with them. I mean, I think these things, so there's maybe 80 of them, 40 or 80 of them. It's according to the internet. And I don't know, there's monkeys in Florida. That's crazy. Now, when I was little, we used to go to this Lion Country Safari, and I don't really remember. So, Delray Beach. 5 minutes in. It's not a midnight walk because it's only about 10 o'clock here right now. But Sunday night, there was a big street fair here today, and it's all cleared out. Uh, so cute shops and cafes. I haven't hung out in Delray for a long time. I used to ride my bicycle here from West Palm Beach.
We can text him like
I don't have my bicycle this visit, but yeah, Florida is. I'm surprised that these people don't use bikes more. They got these things. Cheesy music. Cute street. I'm just gonna pull here. Springy. Dusty smells something she likes. Yeah, so I want to talk about the monkeys in Florida. I don't even know if monkey is the right word, but it has a tail, so I don't think it. Do apes have tails? I don't know. But it's a primate. It's one of our cousins. And the internet was saying that the first ones in the 40s came out of a chimpanzee thing, and then maybe when it closed, I don't know. It was late when I was reading it. Yeah, so definitely life-size primates hanging out. They're not little handheld monkeys. They look like they definitely. They kind of reminded me of those ones that like to sit in in those hot springs in Japan. Different face though. I think those guys have red faces, but maybe about the same size. I mean, what are you doing? Stop being a butthead. She's acting weird. I don't know how she does this. I guess she gets on a scent trail. Even if there's nothing there, she's just got to smell it. Well, I have not seen one of these animals before. And it's kind of crazy with all the flooding down there in Lauderdale. So my first thought was, what the hell's going on? Like, we got these floods, and now I'm seeing this sort of out of place creature. Yeah, let's go this way. It's too loud over there. Yeah, so this area where the primate was so industrial, but there was a little patch of green. It's by the Park and Go, if anybody gets to watch this and wants to go and spot it. Apparently, the internet was saying that Park and Go is the place to go and meet them. But be forewarned, they definitely look like they could, they could defend themselves. But it makes me think of all that, those Planet of the Apes movies and stuff. Like, I'm not a big, what do you call it, evolutionary, whatever. But like, if these guys keep, acclimating to this environment and then start doing their own thing, this looks like a nice place to have a show. I don't think I've ever seen anything here. We're not too far away from a place called Meisner. auditorium or amphitheater. Amphitheater. And that was a nice place. I've seen something there. Uh, Someone's making weird noise over there, and the dude was trying to hit me up over here, I think. Yeah, so working on 11 minutes, walking around Delray. Just wanted to tell people about. Oh, yeah, like, so I go to this show at this Lauder Ale brewery or whatever, and they have a mural outside. And on the mural on one side is an octopus, like a giant octopus on the wall. And then on the other side was this sunglass wearing monkey, like basically what I saw. And I said, okay, I know I'm not the only one who's seeing these things, because if it's like making it up on a wall, it just is too strange of a coincidence. And then, yeah, so maybe that Matthew Broderick movie from the 80s, there was something, but those were chimps. These guys are not chimps. They definitely have. This one had a long tail. I don't know if it was a male or a female, but it had a long tail. And there was some dark areas, maybe the belly or the paws or something, but it was mainly um, just this kind of beige color. Uh, Similar colors to Dusty here, but in a different combo. Like maybe if the dark was on the belly. I don't know. It all happened so fast. Pizza sounds good right now. Ramen. There's a ramen joint. I like how they have the lights there. And what's this supposed to do? Yeah, so Delray, definitely cute. Dusty, you shouldn't be drinking that puddle water. Yeah, it rained a lot. I'm totally soaked. I was standing outside this show here because it's just too funky in there. I don't feel like being pooped up. Everybody's breathing their alcohol breath. But, I want to hear the music. I want to be able to sing. So I'm out in the rain, pretty much. There was an awning, but, the water was coming right through. Dusty's going to make a friend. Oh, that dog's ready to play, too. Adorable. Precious. Oh, hey, now. Thankfully, she doesn't have a leash on, because then Dusty loves to twist up the leashes. If you notice that little circular pattern she was just doing, she's taught herself how to be a real nuisance with the leash and make everybody have to untangle it. Well, 14 minutes in. Checking out Delray. Well, it's just drizzly right now, but it was raining hard before. If you can't tell. Oh. Not sure what's going on in this building. These guys are a long way from home. Yeah, it's cute. I don't quite remember this area. This all seems like it's been redone. Well, good for them. They did a good job. Let's go take a look. It's cool. Stuff down there too. Well, Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Is somebody chatting? Oh, we got some viewers. Thank you for joining. Sharing this Sunday night. Uh-oh. Let's watch the watchers. I respect that. You want to keep an eye on your stuff. Yeah, there's some knuckleheads out there. I guess I'll tell the story. I almost was not going to, but I'm still streaming. So today I brought Dusty to the dog park. And yesterday I was gifted one of those little chucking sticks. And hi, Karen. Hi, Scott. Yeah, so this really cool dude down in Fort Lauderdale at the holiday park. When he's saying goodbye, he totally gives me. He's like, I have another one of these. He gives me one of those things, and I was psyched. And so today I took Dusty to a park, and I threw the ball once with it, and then these little kids asked to use it, and so I gave it to the younger kid, but then the older kid, who I could tell was just like kind of he's like, give it to me. And so the young kid, who seemed really cool, he gives it to his older brother, right? And then they're playing. And after a while, the kid says, when do you want this back? The older one says this. And I was like, whenever you're done. And then I laid down on the bench and just kind of zoned out for a while. And I would check on them once in a while, and they were still playing. And then it got quiet, and I was like, what's going on? I looked again, and the kids weren't in sight. And I was like, oh, man. Never even, like, if there was a confusion, like, oh, oh, yeah, Dad, that guy over there gave this to us. It's like, no, you say thank you or something. You'd just be like, oh, dude, you're giving gifts to my child? Let's find out who this guy is. That's how my mind works. I don't just think. But so, yeah, I mean, either then the dad, who I didn't even know. I thought that there was another lady. I thought that the kids were with her because I saw them kind of playing around together. And so when I asked her, she's like, oh, they left. What? So the kids left with their parent and the little Chucky stick, and of course part of me is like, oh, okay, easy come, easy go, it was a gift. But the other part is like, no, it doesn't matter. It's not like I paid $1 million for it, but children shouldn't be just sneaking away with stuff when somebody lets them use it and be like, oh, okay, this is mine now, and so then I'm thinking, okay, so I don't think that they stashed it somewhere. I'm sure that they left with their parent and their parents saw it and didn't really think about, I don't know how many different ways I can say this, but it bothers me. So I don't know, that's what I'm going through right now. Like, either somebody's teaching their kid to be rotten, or they're just like so not present with whatever's going on in their lives that they're like, oh, whatever, my kids, they'll just do whatever they're going to do. I don't know, we'll see. Stand the test of time what is going to happen. But I didn't feel like the older of the two was really going to, like, he's going to be one of these shitheads who drives 110 miles an hour in the exit ramp and then cuts back in and freaking cuts off people. You know what I mean? Like, it just reminded me. It's like, oh, okay, this kind of same mentality, where it's just like, well, somebody was mentioning to me earlier this evening about the entitlement generation, and okay, so that's what we're dealing with now. Is that, like, just be shifty? I don't know. I mean, I have a hope that the younger kid is gonna realize, like, oh, that was kind of lame. And older brother, you're kind of an ass, and I'm not going to be like you. That's my hope. Um, but let's see what the chat says. Yeah, unfortunately, there's all types out there. Yeah, all types, and you know, I don't want to think the worst about people, but it's like I don't mind sharing it either. I mean, obviously, I let the kid have it, but just the sneakiness of it. Like, oh, hey, let's try to get away with something. And the fact that the parent is going to be like, what's this? Where did this come from? And either the kid's going to lie to the parent, or the parent's going to be like, cool, good score. Like, yeah, that's what you do. You just take. If it isn't nailed down, it's, you know, up for grabs. I don't know. I mean, I wish that I'd be able to just leave the thing there, and then, you know, somebody else would use it and leave it. And, you know, I see they do that with their water balls. There'd be like 7 water balls all around the thing. So people obviously don't mind sharing this stuff. I don't know. Dog parks are interesting. I took Dusty to 2 today at the beach, and then this other park. What's it called? Lake Ida. And Lake Ida Park is really beautiful. It looks like they were water skiing around there. And, this place has been here a long time. Rockos, tacos. It's good. It smells really good right now. And one more shot of this cool little park in the park tavern there. Whoa, look at that green. Pretty bright. It's art. Little ice cream joint. Is that what that is? Probably learned that from his parents. Yeah, well, it's either that or they're getting. I don't want to say they, because I really think it was the older kid. This idea of where you're just gonna treat your parents like saps and suckers, and just you know, like they'll be oblivious to whatever the children's actual life is, and the parents just have this image like, oh yeah, my kids are balanced, but then they're out stealing and shit like that. Dusty, why do you have to pull me? When I was looking for the kids, though, when I realized what was going on, Dusty was not pulling at all. She was like real reluctant. I was the one that was being like, come on, dog, let's fucking investigate. But she's just like, no, you know, hey, look at these people. Yeah, so she seems like she should be the patrol dog, you know. Look at her, like she's on patrol right now. I'm after something, but she's not. Because when it comes down to it, and I'm like, dude, use your sniffer, find those kids. And she's just like, I don't know, I don't want to be on the clock right now. Now she's looking for affection, though. Come on, baby. So this bar is so loud that you could almost, well, I mean, from outside, it was louder than the show that I was standing in front of. It's like, wow, man. It's a cute spot. So if you folks haven't been to Delray Beach, There's your hello. Young lovers having fun. It's like they can get the job done without it being that loud. Green room was closed, and that's where the show that I saw. I like how, yeah, it's called the Yacht Club, not a real yacht club. Yeah, no shit, because when I was looking it up, because it was just advertised that it was at the yacht club in Delray, and so then I look up, and I'm looking up the actual yacht club, right? And I'm getting ready to go there. It's a good thing that I go to places earlier in the day and not just 15 or 20 minutes beforehand to look for a parking spot, because some of these shows are just in oddball places. Yeah, it's not a real yacht club. Yeah, that we are blocks and blocks and blocks away from the water. But they think that's how Florida kind of is. They think it's cute to be like, yeah, we'll name this place the Yacht Club, and there's no yachts. They got this freaking fisherman's chair. There you go. Yep. So the remnants of the festival today. What breed is Dusty? That is a good question. Let's take a moment to try to figure out what breed is Dusty, because I call her a shepherd mix, but then, like today, at the Lake Ida Dog Park, there was a long-haired German Shepherd with the hip dysplasia. That makes me so sad, because it seemed like such a sweet dog, and he's trying to be in the game, but man, it's just, you could tell that the dog is just, it just hurts. And there was another one, like a black-faced shepherd that had a similar thing to Dusty, similar size, black face. And then there was a couple other little mixes, but in any event, so when she's near shepherds, you can really see the difference. She's got some other stuff going on. So the curly tail and the mask on the face, that kind of leads me to think there's some husky there. I've heard this Belgian thing a couple of times. Oh, she liked that. A couple of different people have mentioned a Belgian something or other. So maybe instead of German Shepherd, she's like Belgian. But also people have noticed, they think there's some healer or Aussie cattle dog, and that wouldn't surprise me at all. She's got these weird little, this just seems real dingo dog kind of stuff to me. She doesn't like being under the microscope right now. So yeah, 30 minutes in talking about the dust bunny, the dirty dust devil. But yeah, I don't know. I also, I know someone who says he thinks she's got this Norwegian elk hound. So how about that? Belgium and Norway. So yeah, gosh, she is just, Dusty, you're a pill. All right, take a left. Take a left. Don't walk into traffic, dummy. Come on. Man, I try to teach her, but she's so willful and stubborn. So I don't know if that's the husky or what the story is, but she really likes to emphasize that, you know, she's the dominant one in our little pack. our little happy family, which I keep trying to tell her, we're not going to go anywhere if you pull me. If you want to relax, we could walk together. And then we keep stopping, and it's, don't drink that. What do you want? Worms? She had worms when she first arrived to me. She didn't like riding in the car, and she vomited, and I saw that there was worms. I was like, holy smokes. So we got that taken care of, but I should probably do it periodically. Her and I both, man. Ugh. Anyhow, we're going off track here. We're going away from Atlantic Avenue. The rain's picking up. I don't know what this dog is after. She really wants to go this way. Look at this place. Wow, they doing some work there. All right. I'm sure they destroyed a bunch of shit here, but yo, Kevin, what's up? Welcome to Delray Beach. Yeah. So yeah, just to bring Kevin up to speed, I was talking about the crazy monkey that I saw yesterday, the primate that's living in the bush outside of Fort Lauderdale Airport. Just for decades, they've been posting up, and yeah, Scott says she's on a mission. She is, but she doesn't know what the hell she wants. She's a zigzag wanderer. She just is so capricious. It's like, I'm going this way, I'm going this way, I'm going this way. Oh no, I'm going this way. And then she'll do like a U-turn. Like she catches a whiff of something, and she just, it's so stubborn. It's just, and it's usually pee, like big deal. It's pee. The dog's not there anymore. Who cares? But I guess I'll embarrass Dusty here. I even saw one time she was like sniffing another dog, and that dog, he peed on her head. And so it's like, this is what's going on these days. The dogs don't know what the hell they're doing. They're just like, ooh. Somebody needs to fix that. That does not sound good at all. Dusty, stay out of the street, honey. Cut it out. Yeah, so it's picking up. Let's see. Kevin, how's the weather in Colorado? Everybody loves Dusty.
Baby?
2.
2 years? Okay. Oh, beautiful. Your name?
What's
Name?
that?
Name?
Dusty.
Dusty!
Dusty.
How are you, Dusty?
She's a dirty dust devil.
Oh.
Have a nice evening. You knew I was going to ask that. Sunny with snow spells.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, South Florida's been having major flooding, which subsided, but now tonight, thankfully, it didn't flood here. Good night, Scott. Catch you next time. Thank you for joining. And yeah, if you can hit that like button and all that nonsense to get the algorithm noticing I'm out here. On my walkabout, walk. I don't know what else to talk about. We are 35 minutes in. I talked about the little kid who snaked my chuck stick from the dog park. That's kind of disappointing. I guess I won't dwell on it too much. I don't know. Should I do some driving around? Is it time to switch? That'll take a minute to gear up, but it can be done. Man, that band is loud. It's like the loudest bar band that I've heard. Dusty, quit it. Man, are you spazzing out or what? Maybe that music's making her nerved out. Lord Spoda cruises towns and talks stats and shows the old parts of town. Nice. I have not. Interesting name, Lord Spoda. It seems like a name. I wonder if he took it from something. Lord Spoda. Stop it. Jeez. Can you just walk? Seriously, you're gonna smell the street? God damn it, Dusty. Try to be intuitive. Come on, we're going this way. Hanging out. Oops. Hello. All right. This oldie are making a living traveling and YouTubing. No idea on the name. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Did you ever watch those Tom Green videos? Like from a few years back, he bought a ProMaster van, I think it was, and started traveling around and making videos and recording music. He made a studio in the van. It's like all outfitted with paneling and stuff, and he's got his little sound studio, and he was traveling around Utah and stuff. And Dusty, come on in the back here. Load up. Yeah, Dusty stayed in the car for the second set, right before the rain really started coming down. And so that was kind of good, because sometimes when I try to put her in the car when I'm going to see a show, she'll like whine and cry, and I'll have to go back and, what do you call it? Either just get her out of the car or coax her or console her. Not coax, but just tell her that everything's going to be all right. Ooh, I'm going to have to run the Whoozy Watsons, because it's all foggy. Okay, let me figure out how to attach this little whammy jammy. I have to actually jam it because the sticky thing doesn't really stick, so I have to figure out. So just bear with me. This is live, folks. We are live. I'm going to do this if I can. All right, look at the color. These guys are doing their thing, coincidentally or synchronistically. Aqua Chigger, he does metal detecting and old historic site stuff, mostly Civil War area. Huh? What a weird name, Aqua Chigger. Chiggers are not good. Aren't those things that mess with your ankles? Ugh. Chiggers. Rotate device. Oh shit. Oh, are we all sideways? Should I end the stream and start over, or is it sideways to you all? Oh, come on, stick. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's see. Oh, Kevin, I think you're the only one left. Karen. Let's see if I can. I don't know if this. The last to go. Well, that's cool. That will consider this like I don't know, Kev, should I restart the whole thing? No, you can't hear me? You can't hear me? Alright, I'm gonna stop the stream and load up the next one. So hopefully you can hear that. There. I'll be right back with a brand new stream. We'll call that one 11 o'clock driving or something like that. All right.